All right, welcome to Dean Bodie Show. Dean Bodie Show. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. How's everyone? DeanBodie.com. Dean Bodie Podcast, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. Dean Bodie Show. DeanBodi space show. That's the YouTube channel. Yeah, you can go to the website. It's got the link you can blast over to the podcast. It's got the link you can go the other way, blast over to the YouTube channel. 800-878-9698. Little hotline for you. You can leave a message. Leave a little friendly message. One of your favorite memories or something that you think might be of interest that we can share. Put it on there. We'll feature it on one of our shows and we'll make it part of our Dean Bodie Show. How cool is that? Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get the reminders. You don't want to miss these shows. Don't forget to hit the like button. The podcast, 5-star ratings are cool. Make a nice comment. Those are kind of cool. Let's do it together. Welcome to Dean Bodie family. Anyways, man, we're going down a cool rabbit hole today. I mean, I don't know if it's a rabbit hole, but these topics can very easily get me going down in a rabbit hole, off on a tangent. Okay, but before we get back into the 80s and my first bartending contest that I entered, we're going to talk about dangerous toys when I was a kid with some of these toys I remember. I remember these things called, I think they were called click-clackers. And you'd go to the fair, like the county fair, Dade County, and they would sell these clackers. Picture this, a little ring, you got a ring, okay, that you hold it by, 2 strings, one on each side, and at the end were solid balls, like made out of this like urethane, clear plastic, where you would click, clack back and forth. And you'd start with click, 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 and you'd go back and forth and try to get these things to go click, clack, click, clack, click, clack. Not as easy as it sounds, because you'd whack yourself in the head a few times before you even got it. And if you got that thing going, like the guy at the fair, the one that was always trying to sell them, mastered it. And he would be doing this all day, so you thought that you could do it. And you found out real quick that it wasn't so easy. And you whack yourself in the head with it. I think kids started using them as weapons because you could swing them around like old school gladiator days, and I think they banned those after a while because people were getting hurt. But they were cool looking. Some of them were solid balls. Some of them were like these see-through with like a big marble. But man, they were still fun. It was fun trying. Bumps and bruises and all. We gave it our best. And I don't know, it's a crazy memory of me getting hit in the head with those things. That was part of practicing. Things like water games in the front yard or backyard, that slip and slide was pretty cool. When you get a good running head start and you get on that slip and slide, that plastic liner that went right across practically the entire yard, and you go face down like a Pete Rose baseball slide and slide all the way down. And was pretty kind of safe until you got to the end of the slide and went right into the grass and hopefully didn't go over some rocks or sharp sticks or anything. Not good. The water wiggle. Oh! The water wiggle, connected to a hose, it had this plastic head on it with some kind of evil face. Was like, yeah, I look like I'm fun, but I'm gonna kill you. And it would fly all over the place, zipping around, and you would be ducking this thing and hopefully not get smacked in the head by this. Because nobody wants to say in their tombstone at the end of their life, killed by water wiggle. You ever wonder what happened to little Mikey? Oh yeah, he got knocked out by a water wiggle. We don't know if he's going to make it. So I don't know how long that toy lasted, but some of these toys were just out there. I can't even imagine how many lawsuits these companies had to deal with. But they were fun, man. These were just toys that were just raw. Not on the computer like now with all this craziness. You were out there and you were involved with this real thing flying around and you're ducking it and bobbing and weaving, trying not to get whacked in the face by it. Water wiggle, slip and slide, click clackers. Crazy. That being said, if you survive those, unbelievable. So I'm going to take you on a little bit of a trip. We're going to do a little backflip back to the late 80s. I entered my first bartending contest at a place called Confetti in Atlanta, Georgia. This was wild. And the bartending contests were cool. We're going back to when Tom Cruise made that movie Cocktail. And it was big. The contests were big. There was that vibe going on, flipping bottles and all this stuff. So, I entered this contest. And you had different categories of the contest, right? So you had one they would call out maybe 5 drinks, and you'd have to remember them. Make them not only in the order that they called them out in, but accurate, the right ingredients and everything to the point. The pours had to be accurate and all that. Yes, the kid came in second place. Oh, yeah. I think the second place prize was maybe $50 or $100. I don't remember, but I know that I put it on a bar tab, and whoever came to visit me, my friends, I just bought a round for everybody, and that was the end of that prize. But it was funny, man. Representing, I think I was bartending at Studebaker's on Windy Hill at the time, brought back the second place, representing the nightclub. Boom. Man, but it was a blast, man. Entering those contests. Talk about nerve-wracking, but it was just fun being a part of that whole scene. And, when I'm thinking about these toys, too, to spring back the other way, because we can go forwards and back and forwards over here. Dean Bodie Show. You can ring my bell, ring-a-ling-a-ling. The Ring My Bell song is in my head today because it's one of those tunes that I think the only lyrics to the song were Ring My Bell for the entire 5-6 minutes of the song. That's it. One hit wonder. All you had to do was sing that one line and boom. Hit song. But that Ring My Bell song, talk about getting hypnotized. Geez, some of these songs you hear them and it's like, you feel like you got to do a shot of tequila because that's what you did every time you heard songs like this. Just like when I used to roller skate when I was a kid and I heard that Jungle Love song. Jungle Love is driving me mad. It's making me crazy, crazy. By the Steve Miller Band. You jump up and you would go and skate like you were a professional. I mean, they hypnotize you, these songs. They flip these switches on you, man. And it's just lasting, long-time lasting, lifelong switches. Taps you into the memories. That's why I keep saying, get that playlist. Music-wise, touch base with somebody from the past on Facebook or whatever, and you start tapping into these things and their happy memories. With all of the stuff going on now, COVID, schmovid, pandemic, schmandemic, all of these things, let your brain go down with better times, and just pay attention, I guess, what's going on with the news, but you don't have to marinate in it all the time, okay? It's going to mess with your head. All kinds of stuff, other stuff to think about. Be creative in the now, present time consciousness, moving forward. Think about the good memories in the backward. Keep your brain all dialed in. That's the balance. Make the good outweigh the bad. That's the yin and the yang of life. That's the ups and the downs. That's the night and the day. That's the dark and the light balance. But tip it in your favor. You're in control of what you think about if you do it the right way. I took a little power nap today with that ocean wave tape I talked about before. Not a tape, but going on iTunes and getting these ocean sounds or nature sounds. Then you just lie back. Put the phone by your ear and you're off to paradise for a half an hour. Close your eyes. Make believe you're at a resort. You're in Hawaii. You're over there in Belize. You're over there in wherever you want to go on a beautiful beach. And chill out. Chill out. Think about some cool stuff. Good memories. And, get your brain right. Keep it balanced. Don't just dive into the yuck all the time. It's all over the place. And, man, but being a part of that bartending contest was awesome. And, going back and think of some of these toys we used to do, not just things like the AFX cars that were like you race them around the track, or putting these, oh my God, here we go. Hey, Millie.
Yeah, he's talking about old toys again. Oh, yeah, he is.
Putting together these model cars with all their little pieces and everything was not so easy with the little glue. Anytime you got glue on one of the windows for these cars, and these things were like intricate models, all the directions with the small print that I could not even read today without a magnifying glass. One step at a time, you want to get it like the picture on the box, one of those drag race cars, and the hood would actually stand up on the thing like, like the way it really looks in real life. It didn't always turn out like it looked like on the box. Trust me. And you get some of that glue, this real glue, like if you held your fingers together with a little bit of this glue, you could not open up your fingers and if you didn't release that and you let it sit there for a minute, your fingers were stuck. Okay? And you needed like some kind of turpentine or something to break it open. It got a little scary sometimes because your fingers were stuck together. But if you got some of that glue on the windows and it's smeared on the windows, me personally, it ruined the whole thing for me. And I didn't really want to do it anymore because you can't see in real life through windows with glue smeared on it. You could not get the glue off, and it was impossible to get the glue off. Glue stuck the fingers, glue on the windows, messed up the whole model. Some of them came out okay. Some of the airplanes that were a little bit easier, but these things were some of them too complicated for an 8-year-old. Poisonous glue, sticking my things together. What are you trying to do? Probably the same guy that invented the water wiggle. Hello. So, thinking of that toy, thinking of the water wiggle, thinking of the slip and slide, the click clackers, look out. The glue makes me think about a toy called Light Bright. Light Bright, you had a lit up board, you had designs like a clown or whatever pattern they gave you. You put it on this little lighted board and you take your little colored pegs and you'd poke it through the paper into the hole and it would light up. Different colors, follow the instruction. Very cool for the first round because the fun part was poking it through the paper. So once you did one or all designs that they sent you or what it came with, once you did them all and put holes in them all and did the design, it wasn't any fun doing it again because the fun part was going through the paper. Once you did that, it was like, okay, we're just doing the same thing, but you don't get that little sound of poking it through the paper like it was fresh. But Light Bright was kind of cool. Oh my gosh. Compared to the games now, talk about simplicity. Man, but I don't know, man. I think about getting those click clackers again because in my mind I see that carnival guy as I'm walking through with my friends and here he is trying to sell these things. Click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, click, clack, like a pro. And when you got that thing going, you were the man if you could do it. Not easy. But I could probably order one right now. I might just do that to see if I can do it now without knocking myself in the head. Nobody can hustle you like a carnival guy. Period. He'll destroy any car salesman anywhere. You playing the dart game, trying to pop the balloons, whatever it is, 3 for 1, 2 for 2, I'll give you 4 for 1, 5 for 1, and all of a sudden, you're chalking over dollar bills like nobody's business. The next thing you know, you didn't even get past this guy. Oh, the money is practically gone. These guys are the best at sales. These guys are the best at hustling you out of whatever. They say so many things so fast. They confuse you so much. You're just handing them money. You think you're going to get 6 for 1, 8 for 1, 2 for 1. Next thing you know, you got 0 for 0. You got no toys. You did not win a stuffed animal. You didn't pass go with no $200, and you're done. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Oh, yeah. Unreal. DeanBodie.com. This is the website. Dean Bodie Podcast. Apple, Spotify, wherever you get podcasts. Dean Bodie Show, DeanBodi space show. YouTube channel, 800-878-9698 is the hotline. We're having a great time. Don't forget to subscribe. Push the like button. Come on, ring the bell so you don't miss any of these shows. Coming at you daily, because life isn't weekly or monthly. Dean Bodie happens every day. We're here for you. All right, have an awesome day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.